I'm Ariana Grindr.
And I am Autumn Moon.
And welcome to Glamazon Prime.
Your delivery is 69 stops away.
I like my package at the back door.
I can barely eat ass at a perfect time.
Hi, I'm Teen Pop Sensation Ariana Grindr.
And I'm Autumn Moon.
And you're listening to
Glamazon Prime.
Welcome back to another audio episode bonus situational situation where we
A riveting audio experience.
Listen, we
for
like
your
put it
ear
in your ear. We
holes.
put it in your eyes there last Friday, and now we're putting it in your ears.
Oh
We're
my
so
goodness.
kinky like that.
Did you catch me singing the end of?
I literally did.
Well, go on, tell your story to that.
So basically, when we were kids, we would have family parties. My mum and dad would make me stand up, and the party piece would be, I'd have to get up and sing. Everyone sang. We were a big singing family, and everyone would get up and do a song, but I'd have to get up and sing my song. And my song when I was a kid was, "Who is that girl I see?" Reflection from a lamp. But then everyone had the cheek then to act shocked when I came out was gay. Well, I literally spent 10 years singing, "Who is that girl I see?"
Acting shocked when you came out as gay. They were doing acting. They were doing acting.
They were doing a bit.
They were
yeah.
doing yes and.
The very much. And then when I graduated from doing Reflections booked by Mulan and Christina Aguilera and Leah Salonga, I went on to Kept His Dick Wet, where it is same old safe bet. And I was doing the
Meet you
aliasms.
downstairs in the bar.
I sounded like Shaun the Sheep. But you know, though, I know we talked about it on the pod before, but when people do, this is my pet, I hate it. Calls come from inside the house. When people do Amy Winehouse and karaoke and they think
And they throw it all around.
they're doing a seance with Amy fucking
The
house
ghost
wine.
Mary.
They're very much, they're table tipping and they're doing the, yeah, you never think about words.
It's the drunk old woman in the bar.
Very much. And so I was singing
But now we're
songs
just
about,
doing it on the pod.
I was singing songs to my family at funerals and all. Family funerals, and I'll be standing there as a teenager singing, "Kept his dick wet."
Line draped across the coffin.
And then, yeah, weeks in a singlet, just with a Prince Albert, the fucking harness, a Mary harness, and a jockstrap. But then weeks later, when I came out as a flaming homo, they had the audacity, the gall, the nerve to act shocked. After all
it's
of that,
shocking that they were act shocked.
It's very shocking.
I came out to my man, she was like, I know.
Walk away.
Flop.
My mum said to me, "Are you sure?" And I was just like, "Yeah." She's like,
Yeah,
"How?"
are you sure? Have
But then
you met him?
But then she says, "How do you know?" And I was kind of like saying, "Do you want to look at my Google search history? Do you want to see what I've been searching?" I didn't say that.
God.
though.
Do you want to see my blood test results? Is that what you're asking?
I got her to tell me dad though, because I couldn't bring myself to tell me that. And but they were grand.
I was the opposite. I was more worried about telling me ma, and I didn't ever tell me dad. Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just had a different relationship. Like me and my man never talk, and she still does. Any of us don't talk about anything that's like
Bold.
you know, like no, not bold, but like, well, I suppose, but bold is the wrong word. Like anything about like sex or like bones and reddies or like obviously not medical. There's something wrong with you. We wouldn't talk about like relationships or anything like that. She's very old fashioned that way. Like, and she doesn't give a flying fuck
That's
about
so
the gay
shocking
thing.
to me.
But even with my two straight brothers, she's the exact same.
But from knowing your mum, like she's so like out there and free spirited.
Yeah, but she's very prudish.
Oh,
Now she murdered me for saying that she's prudish. She goes, "I'm not prudish. I just hate when people are vulgar." And she like lists off these like 29 prudish traits. I'm like, that's what prudish. I'm like, what do you think prudish means?
I'm not calling you a liar, but I'm just saying it's so hard to believe because she's so like such an outgoing, fun,
gregarious,
funny, quick-witted person.
sexy bosomed blonde.
Very much.
I didn't look it off as stone.
Your mom is a great therapist as well. Like she's talked me down so many times.
She should fucking sit in front of a mirror.
I remember we were shout out Lauren, friend of the pod, and I was having a fucking mare at her 30th. I was in dark. It was the DJ put me in a bad mood.
The DJ ate my ass.
I don't wish he did because he was in bits. But the DJ put me in a fucking pot. I was in a Pauline Fowler. The DJ said, I can't remember what he said. I wanted to sing Britney Spears or something, or he wanted me to sing Britney Spears and I didn't want to. And he was like, "I want you to put your name down." I was like, "I fucking didn't. Everyone else put my name down. I didn't put my name down for karaoke." I was being forced to say, because no, obviously I didn't mind. I wanted to perform. But he was making me sing Hit Me Baby One More Time because I'm a faggot. Like That's my own business. I wanted to sing. What's what I wanted to sing?
I'm not a girl.
He annoyed me then, and then he was being an arsehole, kind of sniggering at us for doing like real homo songs. And he put me in a Pauline Fowler, and I remember your mom was just like rubbing my back chakras and like taking the fucking doing something with my energy, and she's like, and I'm rubbing this part of your back because it's gonna do the such and such. And I was like, 5 minutes later, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like having an out of body experience. I was grand then.
Oh my god,
she's so nice.
She's a healer.
She is. So she remember even when my mom was sick with cancer, she was giving me all these angel books to give her. I was like, I didn't have to tell her my mom can't read. No, my mom did. She devoured them books. No, she ate them. Like no, she did. She did go through. They were very helpful for her. No, your mom is very good like that. I don't know what happened with you, but she's really nice.
I don't know what the fuck went on there.
You're the milkman.
That's me. I'm business.
You're a test tube.
Yeah, well, show me dad as a cunt. So there you go.
Well, that must. Shout out your dad friend pod.
Shout out Keith friend of the pod. People find it mad as well. I call me man, dad, Lynn, and Keith. If I'm talking about them, I say man, dad.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, me ma, such and such, oh, me dad. If I'm talking about them, but if I'm talking to them, I'm like, Lynn, where's the sweet brush?
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I think when we were small, we grew up in such a big family, and they were kind of young towards the younger end. So everyone else in the house, houses always called them Lynn and Keith. So we just called them Lynn and Keith. Growing up, like obviously when we were really small, we wouldn't have, but it was never weird for us. And then someone else would point it out, and I'd be like, but I feel weird saying to them, ma, dad. I'm like, I feel weird saying that. But my two brothers do it as well. We all say Lynn and Keith. Actually, Tig is the youngest, but Tig probably does it the least. But me and Aaron are very much Lynn and Keith, or if you're talking about them, me ma, me dad. So I don't know. Any therapists who listen to the pod sound off in the comments?
Yeah, very much. No, but it's quite interesting.
What's my trauma?
Speaking of traumas. Oh my god, that's Super Mario. That's before I speak about my trauma, I need to talk about this. I was watching this thing, and I think it was on this morning in the UK. This British woman, this British grandmother, had a stroke. Her husband came in.
Stroke of genius.
A stroke of fucking genius. So basically, her husband came in and found her stroking out. She was stroking off. That's her own business. But she was in the middle of having a stroke. Droopy drawers, like droopy face, one side coming down, one side staying there. Turned out she's having a stroke. Bring her to the hospital. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. So to make a long story painful, the woman had a stroke, and when she came to from her stroke, she had an Italian accent.
I've seen this. I saw the little thing.
And she's on the fucking interview, and I don't know if this is problematic, but she's like fucking Mario and Luigi. That's nice. What's it? No, it's Mrs. Brown. What's Italian?
And what did he say? Did he say?
That's and
all that. Well, that was with mine. That was with
Mario. But yeah, no, she's the very, and she. But no, to be fair, that's why like I'm all for believe women platform their stories, but she's sitting there doing the little, the little gestures that Italian people do. She's doing that as well.
But that's not like, there's a few of these stories that I've heard, like you see them on This Morning. I had an operation when I woke up from anesthetic, and they will be doing the most blatantly, to me, what sounds like a racist, like Chinese accent or something.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, you are mad.
You're doing a bit, yeah. They're just doing a bit.
But even if they're not, it's still mad to be putting on telly.
They're very much. And do you want to hear the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me?
No.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Guns on Prime.
With that joke's getting old, but go on.
Listen, I'm fucking getting old. That's my own business. And whatchamacallit, yeah, so one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me is I don't even know how I got chatting to her. I think I was doing a singing competition randomly in the George, and I clearly came in last place. No one messing. I was hosted. I think it was judged by Linda Martin of all people. I can't remember. I didn't win. I was robbed up. Clearly, I was robbed.
Shout out Linda Martin,
friend of the pod. Listen, and I randomly met a woman there, and we became friends on Facebook. Fast forward, I realised that she's one of these loopers on this. She was on This Morning. She married a pirate ghost.
Love. Icon. Work.
There's videos of her marrying a pirate ghost out on the sea, and she's talking about it on This Morning with Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield before he was bringing the children to the dogs. Yeah, not a friend of the pod. She was bringing the kids to groomers. She was getting the kids shaved and the groomers like.
Sorry, but wouldn't you love to have gone to Cube? I'm one of them delusional people. Like I'm a fucking.
It's a Cube over.
I think so. Because
it
was very Philip coded. Yeah.
They get your man Stephen Mulhern too. He seems to be picking up the slack.
Yeah, but he's a flop.
I know, but he's finally getting gigs.
A few more. We need some more,
All they needed to do was pedophilia for him to get a few more gigs. The day he got caught, the day Philip Schofield got caught diddling.
Yeah, your man had a.
Stephen Mulhern was having a fucking crying wank using the tears as lubricant.
He was sending them Tom Cruise coconut cakes out to everyone.
Very much. No, he was. Did you ever see those fucking predator catcher like Facebook?
Oh my god, it was him.
That was him. He literally did it like posing.
What's in the bag?
Oh, that thing! It was like condoms and a fucking KY jelly. But anyway, the most embarrassing thing that happened. So she seemed like a really nice woman. She was like got chatting, became friends on all the social medias, grand. But then I saw all the videos of this and online about the pirate. I'm serious, it was a heart attack. And then time goes by. This is one of my party pieces. When I get locked, I tell people how I'm friends with a woman who married a pirate ghost, and I can show them the videos. We're friends. One day I checked, she deleted me on Facebook.
Oh my god!
I'm like, what?
The pirate ghost girl. She thought this fella's too fucking.
That's what I mean. I was like, I accepted your craziness of marrying a pirate ghost, but something I did crossed the fucking line somewhere. But you know what I mean? What did I do?
Why are you married to a pirate ghost? Because we just
It's cute.
No, that's fab. I love it like that. See that, or do you know like your woman who fell in love with the Eiffel Tower and all? I'm like, work. Yeah,
but
and
like,
and do you ever see these documentaries? And the person like, I'm in love with this fence, and she'd like straddling the fence, and she's like,
your algorithm, something wrong with you.
Oh my god, my YouTube, it just gives me all that. I love it like that. That kind of slightly car crash, voyeuristic. You know, oh god, loved on TV. I love a bit of that.
Didn't your faves Novimpia and Olympia do a video and they were like addicted to furniture? Did you ever see that one?
Oh yeah, that's my strange addiction.
Yeah.
Then my strange addiction. Your one who eats the mattress. She ate a whole mattress. Like, because she'd break little bits off and eat a bit every day, and at the end of it there was only springs.
And how many sins are in that? Like?
Yeah, I was free.
Calorie free?
Yeah, but she was huge.
Oh.
I can say that. I'm huge. I can say that. I have friends who are fat.
Like, me.
But no, yeah, she ate her whole mattress. And then there's loads of them. There was, oh my god, you're one who drinks paint, and she would go around with the paint markers in her handbag if she needed a quick fix. Like, that's, God loved them, but like that would kill, that'd fuck you up.
Yeah, like fair enough, people vaping and smoking and whatever, but like, that's just slow.
I'm worried about drinking out of my plastic Starbucks cup that Kirsty got me. Shout out Kirsty, friend of the pod.
I'm worried about
because I'm like, it's gonna give me BP. What is it?
Oh,
what's it called? BFPs or whatever.
Oh,
and
there's people out plastic.
There's people drinking like the gallons of paint like it's going out.
No, I'm only concerned that you're drinking out of a Starbucks cup because we cancelled Starbucks.
Oh, did we? Well, this has ghosts on it.
Well, listen, this was purchased pre-Gaza.
She got it for me because, as we discussed in the pod, Kirsty knows, and also so does Kirsty. Love Halloween. Love pink.
She's a spooky girl. Spooky deepest. Oh my god.
Okay, if you had to be on one of them mad car crash programs, what would, like Extreme Cheapskates? You know, these one of them TLC. You had to be on a TLC. That type of vibe. What would it be?
This is going to sound awful, and you're going to have to let me explain myself before you react.
Okay. Oh my god, we could do it together.
Fab.
£1,000 sisters. Drop me a massage, Amy. I don't know why she would share, but drop me a massage, Amy.
Well, listen, I'm Chris Hansen to Catch Predator. Take a seat. I love Catch Predator.
And you'd be the predator snatcher. Well, that is so big on social media.
Well, like I could be like sitting in the kitchen, like you came here to meet a 15-year-old girl.
Oh, I thought like you were being the ingenue.
Oh, yeah,
decoy.
So, the decoy. I don't know if I get away with decoy, but to be fair, I
just stand really far away.
Really, really far away. And then have to have a squint.
You could be the decoy, but when you come in, you're like Samara from The Ring, and you chase them, and you like
very much.
Oh
no, but
God,
I used to love. I loved to catch a predator, take a seat, and he'd pat on the little bench.
What's in the bed? And if you were like, yeah, sit down. No. Oh my God.
And he's just like, and you said you're going to bring condoms, and did you? And he's like, no, I'm going to check him out. And then he thinks they're free to leave, and then they get fucking piled on outside.
Yeah, all the police.
Another one I loved was Cheaters, when they were like,
that's a deep cut. That's not anymore, isn't it? No,
it's
not even like that anymore.
And I wouldn't obviously want to be cheated on, but I'd love to be like one of the little private investigators and being like,
or like you could host the catfish one where you go and find out. You know, we're married and I've been talking to her for 12 years, but I've never seen her. And you're like, I wonder. I'd like to be on Little Women, LA, because obviously I'm a tiny woman.
Minuscule.
Mm-hmm. Although I can't. Oh no, that'll be the turnaround. I'll do £1,000 sisters or £600 life.
Okay.
I'll get the Zempi sponsorship, and then I'll go on Little Women. And maybe I could do like a transformation surgery like the Swan. Fucking love the Swan.
I would.
It's called Snatched.
If they brought the Swan back, I would do it. I'd go in and I get everything lifted. Like when I eventually go to Turkey, I can't wait for you to be the first person I lie about it to. I'm gonna come back looking like Joan Rivers. Jaw up here, cheeks up here, nose shaved.
I want to put my tits on my back.
Yeah, the very much hair. Everything. And I'll come back looking like fucking Shark Tale.
That's allowed. That is genuinely allowed.
That's my prerogative as woman.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of trauma, this is a deep cut. Speaking of my mom, she's no longer sick. But when she did have cancer, I remember around the time she went in to get her. This has gone very deep, but it's kind of it will be funny eventually.
Okay.
Kind of. Anyway, so she went in. Yeah, she went in to get her mastectomy, and while she went in, my dog Teddy died. Very sad. So,
Unexpectedly.
The poor little thing had a stroke. Now she was old enough; she was 14, but like
you're really hooked up on strokes this pod.
Very much.
Stroking
let's stroke one out. And should have Teddy friend of the pod. And come here to me. So poor Teddy passes away, and then obviously we have. I don't know. And to be fair, out of Teddy and Tiara, like Teddy was one running around like a mad thing.
Teddy and Tiara was that's so gay.
Tiara, I know. They should have known that I was a flamer. But anyway, Tiara was like the quiet one and the slower one. And we thought she had illnesses before, so we thought maybe she would be the one to go first. So it was a big shock that Teddy passed away. And then we have
horrible.
So Mom came to. She's after having her breast removed, and then we have to tell her that Teddy passed away while she was gone. Very, very sad. So I was going through the breakup with your man, the Eastern Bloc.
Which one? Oh yeah,
that one. And we were going through a breakup.
90 Day Fiance.
I was very much, and I was absolutely devastated. And we were still kind of texting. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you're texting an ex, just it's kind of the end of a beautiful evening, but like they're still like texting as friends or whatever. And I kind of still desperately wanted them back, and we were kind of keeping each other filled in on each other's lives.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget how nonchalant he was. So I basically told him he knew Mum was going in to get her mastectomy. Basically could care less. Then I told him about Teddy, my dog, passing away. Well, he got mixed up and thought I meant my mum died.
Oh, God.
And when I tell you, he was so nonchalant.
He was a little wank. A little wank? He was a little wanker.
But, like, why did I let... Well, fair... And he knows how close I was to Teddy and how, like...
How close you were to Chama.
Do you know? But even if he thought I meant my dog, Teddy, who he knows was my pride and joy and my baby, she still is in heaven. But, like, the way he reacted was so nonchalant, and not how you would react about your ex-partner or anyone's dog dying, never mind their mom. But I was shocked at how nonchalant he was about my dog. But then he realised he thought my mom died, and he was like, "Oh God, that's sad now, isn't it? Oh, rest in peace, poor Mary." And I'm like,
maybe he was like calling you Mary affection. Poor Mary. Like,
I don't think so. There was that kind of language barrier. I don't think he was kind of clued into that.
God.
But I was like, what a wank. I was like, no, my mom isn't dead. My dog died. And he was like, oh, what an arsehole. I can't believe I spent so much time crying over that wank scene.
That reminds me of a similar story. It's probably less traumatic than your situation, but a similar story. I remember, shout out to Miss Skeen, friend of the pod.
Oh, shout out to Miss Skeen.
Oh, no, sorry, it wasn't Miss Skeen. Anyway, it was the art teacher in Temple Oak.
Miss Scallon.
Yes, similar name.
She was from the north.
Yeah.
Martin.
I went in one day. I think I was in Torture. My dog Roxy, shout out Roxy, friend of the pod, no longer with us.
Shout out Roxy.
Icon. Roxy's my passed over dog icon.
And Tiara and Teddy and King are my passed over dogs.
But Roxy, this is not what even fucking killed her in the end. Roxy got knocked down that morning. And like it was really bad. She had to go to the vet. She broke her pelvis. Like it was really bad, right? But so I'm all traumatized at home after this happening. Yeah. And then my mom's like, right, go into school. So she still sends me into school. So I'm walking into school late.
Guilty to children.
And I'm like, oh, tell me about it. And I'm trying not to literally bawl my eyes out crying, right? So I'm going in and I'm late. So I walk in. I'm about 20 minutes, half an hour late. So I walk up to the front of the class, straight up to the teacher, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It was a mad morning. My dog got knocked down. And she goes, oh my God, are you okay? Your dad got knocked down? My dad got knocked down! And I was like, trying to explain. I'm crying, and now I'm starting to laugh, and I'm trying to explain through it, and also keep quiet because the art class was so quiet, and the room was full, and I was like, "No, and she must have thought it was a nut, and I like started crying at the top of the class. She was like, "Try to step outside." So I went out into the yard, and I could just walk home. Then I was like, or maybe I went in and said to the year head, "I'm gonna go," but I didn't hang around. I was like, "I'm leaving." Too much.
That's traumatic.
And then, well, finally got Roxy in the end. Roxy had multiple episodes. Now she had a great long life for a boxer bulldog cross. She lived to be 15, so that's a fucking good age for them. But in the end, one morning we came down and she was after having a stroke.
Oh my
I am not. What's going on with strokes tonight?
Backstroke.
Was she
breaststroke or backstroke?
Breast. She was after having a stroke, right? So one side of her face was like completely down. So the second I walked into her, I was the force up. Or I was the force into the kitchen. I was the force of Sarah. But the second I walked in, I knew. I was like, "Oh, here we go."
I don't like this.
And my man, so then everyone was up. And I was like, "Right, I'm going to bring her to the vet." She was like, "Right, go to college, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to bring her down to the vet." And like, my mom was thinking, "See if she can." And I'm thinking, you can't even do like much for people who have fucking strokes. What can you do for a geriatric dog? So I was like, yeah, I'll go to college. Don't worry about it. And I was like, "Now go to college." And I think I am absolutely not going to college.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I sat in my bedroom until, because I knew I was going to get the phone call. I knew the phone call was going to happen. Then Trevor rings me and he's like, "Adam, where were you?" And all. And I was like, "Oh, I'm still in the house." He's like, "Yeah, they have to put her down. So they're just asking if any of the family wants to come up and say goodbye to her and all." This is very traumatic. Like, and the vet only crossed the road. Another one to what's around about. Doxed. But yeah, she had a great out of life and all, but it was just strokes. That's the third stroke story that's happened on this pod.
And on that note, my name is teen pop sensation Ariana Grindr.
And I'm the drag queen your dad's always stroking it to, Autumn Millen.
And you're listening to
Glamazon Prime.
Join us here next Friday for a video pod.
You can stroke it with us then, Mom.